Hi guys, it's Enny, aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video, and today is Sunday the 12th of May 2019. In this video I'm going to be going through some UK and US stocks on my watch list and giving a technical analysis breakdown. Let's get straight into the video. Now you know what I'm going to ask you to do next. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. If you go into the comment section below, leave a comment, just let me know what stocks you want me to cover on my technical analysis reports. I'll cover them in the next video. I've got Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check the description section below, you'll see a link to my main list. If you join my main list, you get priority access to my free training course that I'm creating for new traders. You also get emails weekly to your inbox of all the latest videos that I have, and of my stop losses, my entries, my exits, and then my thought process behind some of the trades I make. Let's get straight into the video. Before I get into this video, if you check out my last video that I did on cryptocurrency technical analysis, I did a video on Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's been surging, as you can see it's on screen right now. Bitcoin's been surging, so there's been a lot of interest around it again now that it's having a bull run. And I just did a technical analysis breakdown of Bitcoin in my last technical analysis video. Guys, I have to confess, this is the second time recording this. It didn't record the first time, so I'm a bit annoyed, but the show must go on. I've got 2 UK stocks and 4 US stocks. No, 3 US stocks to cover. Okay, so let's get straight into it. The first one is IAG. Okay, so IAG on the weekly. Let's go into the weekly chart first. On the weekly chart, looks like it's selling off. Once again, the 180-day simple moving average is acting as a resistance. Price has gone below it now. It consolidated against it and then it carried on selling off. And the MACD and RSI looks like it's selling off on a weekly. On the daily chart, price has hit the support line and retraced on Friday. Take into consideration the MACD and RSI look like they're losing momentum and they're starting to climb. Look at the RSI coming up, but that shouldn't be taken too much into consideration. That's the MACD can sometimes go up then come back down again. So we just have to take that into consideration though. 188 simple moving average is above price and curving downwards, so it looks like there's still room for price to sell off some more in the long run. And on the 4-hour chart, once again, price retraced on Friday and then carried on selling off. Hopefully on tomorrow morning, and as the UK market opens, it will carry on selling off. That's what I hope to see. If it doesn't and it starts climbing, then I might exit my position, because if you look at the 1-hour chart, price looks to be staying true to this support line. So hopefully it will carry on selling off, but we'll just see on Monday. I've already got a short position in this, and the way it opens up on Monday will dictate if I carry on in that position or if I just close out. My second stock is VOD, Vodafone. Vodafone is yeah. Let me go onto the daily chart. On the daily chart, you can see that. Let me go weekly. Actually, let's go weekly. Let's start weekly. On the weekly chart, yeah, it's just telling us the same as the daily chart. Really, Vodafone's been selling off for quite some time. Since about January 2018, it's just been on the downward trajectory. On the daily charts, once again, 180-day simple moving average acting as a resistance. It was a resistance here and there's a resistance here. It's falling, so that means prices looks like it's still falling, but the gradient's gone a bit less steep, so maybe it's losing momentum and it might change direction. You never know. On the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, it's at support. So it's a channel pattern. It created a horizontal channel pattern at support and just lingering at support right now. This is a pivotal moment, a pivotal position, which is why I set an alert at £1.38 point, because right now where we're at, I'm thinking on Monday price is either going to go up or going to go down. Obviously that's one of the two things it can do, but this is a pivotal point. If I go dig a little bit deeper into the 1-hour chart, you can see that price action is respecting this support line. It hit it once and hit it twice, so it double bottomed already. So price looks like it might come up, but you don't want to guess. You want to just wait and see what happens. Another thing you could do is maybe there might be some sort of, I don't know. Yeah, so price can go up or come down. Because I've got the alarm set here, if it breaks supports, then maybe a short position can be taken, but you don't want to be too eager and short a false breakout, because something like that happened here. So you need to see that if it breaks out to the downside, you want it to break down, consolidate, and then carry on going down, and that's where you'd enter your short position. I've made a video about this on channel patterns, on how to trade channel patterns in one of my chart pattern series videos. Next one is FMV, or CWT to some of you guys, which is California Water Service. On the daily chart, it's an expanding wedge pattern. When I say pattern. So it hit the support and it's been lingering around this support line for some time. The 180 simple moving average is just basically following the support line. So it looks like it's bullish, but I've been waiting for some time to see some a significant sign that it's a bullish turn. On the 1 hour chart, I created a little channel pattern, and I also set an alert at $50.61, because when it hits that and breaks out, and then that will be the sign that, okay, this is a real bullish move. Right now it's just been lingering between these two channel supports, and it broke out to the downside a little bit, but then it was a false breakout, it double bottomed and it came back up. So that's why I was being very cautious about this. I wanted to see something confirming the breakout that was legitimate, because there was a false breakout here, and if I was eager, I could have shorted it and lost some money. So I've been waiting. If it breaks out of here, then it will probably be a long position for me, but I need to see it fully break out of this resistance line that I've created, and my alert will go off. So I'm just waiting for that. But right now I haven't made the decision yet, but it looks like it could be a bullish move. We'll wait and see. And finally, we've got, actually not finally, we've got DO, which is Diamond Offshore Drilling. On the daily chart, it's another horizontal pattern. The MACD and RSI are in kind of oversold position, but the gradient isn't really telling me much, because they're both quite flat. But the price action looks like it's respecting this support line. It's respected it once before, and it's doing it again, and it looks like it's turning up. What I want to see though is that on the 4 hour chart, I want to see price clearly break out of the 15-day exponential moving average, which is this purple line, and then potentially consolidate before I enter a long position. This is a great stock because it's for people that have smaller accounts, because it's at $9.37, which is quite cheap. If I drill down a little bit further into the 1 hour chart, yeah, the 180 is simple moving average is curving down, but you don't want to take too much credence into that because it's the 1 hour chart. I plotted these two lines here. I don't know what they mean, but I just plotted them because it might be the sign that I need for a bullish position. If it breaks out of this little triangle that I made and then consolidates against it, maybe that's the sign I need to go long on it. But I just have to wait and see for this one as well. And last but not least, when it comes to the US stocks, is GUSH. GUSH, I did well on this over on Friday. I day traded this on Friday. If you check my technical analysis report on Friday, I go through how I day traded GUSH and DRIP and DAX. I made about just under £200 in that one day, which was good. And I think there's more room for more trades with GUSH and DRIP, so I'm looking out for them now. With these with GUSH and DRIP, you're going to trade them on a 1 hour chart. Yeah, you're going to trade them on the 1 hour chart. So with GUSH, it's found a support here, around here. What am I doing? It's found a support around here, which is about $9. And then it's hit a couple times and then broken out. So you could have that kind of swung trades or traded this channel pattern, but I think it's hit it enough times now. I think it's going to break up to the upside, but you don't. It's not about guesswork. I need something else to corroborate this. The MACD and RSI look like they're about to climb on the 3-hour chart. Let me go back to the 1-hour chart. So I'm all over the place. Yeah, so nothing really conclusive to tell me with TA, because MACD and RSI is just kind of leveling off. RSI is leveling off. It's just been creating a little channel pattern here. The 180-day simple moving average is just kind of flat. So nothing's really given me enough information to truly say that it's going to break out to the upside. But I've just, not a feeling. I won't say I've got a feeling, because I don't go off feeling. I go off of charts. But I've seen stuff like this where charts is 1, 2, 3, bottomed out 4 times. It's tried to break out to the downside 4 times, and it's respected this support line. And now the price on the 1-hour chart, the price is treating the 15-day exponential moving average as a support. So this is giving me the idea that it's going to break out. Can't guess. What I'm going to do is set another alert on this line, and it will alert me to if it breaks out of this line, and then I'll make a decision on that anyway. If it doesn't, then it decides to treat this stay true to this resistance and sell off again, then I'll just go long on drip. As I told you before, gush and drip are inversely related to each other. So when one goes up, the other goes down. And last but not least, again, I said it again, but this time I mean it, is Bitcoin. I'm just gonna go through Bitcoin because I want to, and I think it's interesting cryptocurrency to just analyze. As we all know, I'm only going to look at it from the 1-hour chart because there's so much information from before, but right now I'm only looking at it from what's happened recently. And the main takeaway I have from this is that I set a Fibonacci expansion from 5,570 to its recent peak of 7,565, and when I did that, it retraced today to the 6,800 point. This would have been a great point to entry, because that point that it retraced to was exactly the 61.8% Fibonacci level. And if you know about Fibonacci, that's a very significant level to retracement level, and then it started climbing again. So this would have been a great entry point, and then you could have set a tight stop loss just underneath it, and then you could have just rode it up based off of just Fibonacci alone. If it stays true to these Fibonacci levels, it could climb all the way up to just shy of 9,000, which will be 8,800, give or take. So that would, even if you enter at this point now, would be looking at 1,600 pips, and then a risk of 400 pips. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio, which is pretty good risk to reward ratio as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'm just going to watch that, and hopefully it will climb up to 8,800 based off of Fibonacci. But obviously there's more technical analysis you could do on Bitcoin, but that's one of the main things I saw so far. Yeah, so it's Any, aka the Noctrader, signing out.